What's up, Ink Drops? I'm Quill, a writer of heroes and King of the Shifterverse. I'm here to teach you narrative lessons. Today's lesson, monsters. To create monsters, you need a world for them to live in and characters to fight them. So to create a unique monster, you'll want to base it off something because, in my mind, that's what creativity is, modifying an already made creation. So let's choose our base monster, a dragon. Our base dragon shall be Skyrim from the Elder Scrolls. We're gonna turn it into a new monster. So first up, let's take off its wings and give it 2 new legs. So it will be a 4-legged creature. Now, what powers do we want to give it? Let's give the middle-sized ones fire breath to be a classic dragon. Control over the weather and over rocks. The tiny ones get fire breath and flight. And big ones get all these powers and the ability to see into one's soul and mind. Alright, now our monster seems pretty cool in my mind. Now let's make it a hybrid. And let's give it a lemur tail. Alright, now we've created a monster. Next step is to place it in a habitat. We're going to use Mortem again. Let's make it native to my Dragon Isles, which I never use. On Mons Island, a large island filled with mountains from beach to beach, although it has been known to fly all around Mortem. Now let's give it a diet. Herbivorous to put a bit of a twist on it. Then let's also make it carnivorous to make it more interesting. It's both! Omnivorous. Now for the fun part. Let's change its size to 7 inches tall. This way it'll be funny. Now to give it a name. Let's call it the Frank. The Frank can grow from 7 inches tall to 2,722 feet tall. The middle-sized one shall be 10 feet tall. Boom! We've just created a new species. How easy was that? Now let's carry the Frank to step 2. So now that we've created our monster, we're going to give it a purpose. Giving a monster a purpose is like giving a hero/villain a motivation. The tiny Franks will be given the purpose of instilling fear into Mortem. That's good, but what about the 2,722 feet tall ones? Oh, I know, the larger Franks are more scarce than the tiny Franks. The larger Franks were made to take care of 5 magic gates, with at most being 50 guards. Okay, now for the middle-sized Franks. I'd say that the middle-sized Franks would be like the moody teens. The teen Franks shall be the ones that fly around Mortem, then they fly around in order to scare the ones who aren't scared of the tiny Franks. So the tiny Franks only think of making people scared, the teen Franks only think of making people scared, but the elder Franks, here's what I'm thinking for a brave hero rolling up to a gate. The hero got out of his weaponized car and walked up to the gate. For some strange reason, his car stopped working a couple miles from the enormous gate, so the hero had to walk the long hallway. As he began, an elder Frank slammed down in front of the hero. It took a few seconds for the smoke to fade, but when it did, the elder Frank was leaning his head down. The hero and the elder Frank's faces were centimeters apart. "What do you seek?" croaked the elder Frank. "I seek passage to the gate," said the knight. "Your heart is impure. Leave and never return." The dragon glared at the hero. That's how I think an interaction would go down. So now we've given each sized Frank its own unique personality. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna put this into a World of Mortem story. Dismissed. Hey, Drops, sorry for the short video. Monster creation isn't really my field of expertise. Anyway, see y'all later, or rather sooner than later.